guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so this should be a quickish video. I wanted to talk about how I store my cling stamps because I do have quite an assortment and collection of them. So I'll start with how I was storing them, and then I'll go into a recent purchase that I've had that I'm currently storing them now. So let me get organized and I'll be right back. All right, so the way that I was storing them originally was in this, and again, because it's laminated, the glare is probably insane, but these were pouches that I had made several years ago when I still had an Etsy shop, and I had made these to warehouse and be a cover for a skinny Happy Planner classic size. And so the way that it worked was you actually would slide the back cover in here, and then it would close, and you'd have a cover to protect your cover and also your rings. I used to take one on the go with me, and that really was the purpose of it, because I did want to protect it when I threw it in my bag. But I no longer have an Etsy shop. I actually no longer even have my laminator. I don't know where that's gotten to. And so I saved a few of these, and the way that I was originally storing these was I just slid them in here. And so these are just some that I have. The ones in here are the ones that I like some of the elements, but not all of the elements, but it was sold as a pack. And some of the other stamp sheets that came with it are the ones that I wanted, but I couldn't get them just on their own. And so it stores it nicely. It closes, and I can tuck it away. And I do like that. For my bigger or more unwieldy stamps, I actually just keep them in a file folder. Some of these I got secondhand from my friend Poet. Most of these I've gotten either from Amazon or Temu. And these are stamps that won't fit into the system that I'm going to show you in just a bit. But I do like coming through here because I know that there are particular stamps in here for me to take a look at. I believe this actually was free with a magazine I had purchased, and then this one right there. And again, because I tuck it into a corner, it actually stays closed and fairly put together, and I just have to flip through it every single time I want to look through the stamps to see what I actually have in here. This system, however, is fairly recent. I had actually bought these from Amazon. It came to a pack, and I was going to store stickers in here. But as I had picked up some new cling stamps recently, I thought, well, let me try it in here. Originally, I had actually put it all into one system to try to utilize the pages that come with, because it comes with a ton of different pages. There's actually some in the back, but it would just gator mouth too much, and I couldn't store it. And so I've actually split it up, and again, the glare is probably insane, but I like this method because I do have them stored by type. So this is my reading and writing, where there's writing on the script. There's some collage type stickers in here, or I keep saying stickers, stamps in here, and I really gravitate towards those styles. And in some of my journals, it is going to be mostly just stamping. I want to try to minimize the kind of bulk that is going to be in them, and this adds some deco, and depending on the stamps or the markers that I use, it also adds some color. And I like that I can flip through and easily see. I don't have it marked in the front like what's in here, because just like my journals, I actually like flipping through just to see what's in my stash. And again, it's somewhat organized by type, and it doesn't bother me that there are some pages in the beginning and the end that are not used, because I am getting functionality out of the system. And then I have a second one again that I can just tuck very near to where I sit when I'm journaling, which is right here. And again, in my mind, kind of divided by type. And this I'm categorizing as shapes. Again, I'm sorry for the glare. If I turn off the lights, you can't see anything, but if I have all the lights on, then you see all of the glare on it. And then I've got splatters. I do like the look of that. And then I actually have quite a bit of nautical, but more so a lot of pirate themed stamps. And then it goes into nature. Now, the rhyme or reason why they're in one book and not the other is just really where I was sticking it. But I know based on my label in the front to look here first to see if I have anything that might suit my fancy, or look in the large folder that I showed you at the beginning of the video. I just wanted to show you that because I was watching some videos recently on how to store these, and a lot of them would take a lot of desk space or other types of storage space that I just don't have, where they just kind of set it up and flip through it that way, but I don't have that kind of space. So these two actually just tuck into a corner, and I can see it, they're protected, and I can easily flip through. I don't know that I'm going to be picking up more, although I say that all the time about my hobbies, and next thing you know, I've got a whole bunch more. But I do know if I do, then I'll just get more sets of these. Now I'll go ahead and link these below. Again, it came two to a pack. I did pick it up from Amazon. It is an affiliate link. So if you do choose to click on it and purchase anything through my affiliate link, I earn a small commission, but it does not change the price for you. We are required to disclose that. Commercial is over. So I'm hoping this helps in your own storage system. It does help that the vast majority of my stamps are these size. I don't actually have a lot of the larger sized stamps, and that's actually by design, just because I do know that for me storage is an issue. And if you're not familiar with it, please hold. The beauty of a cling stamp, and I don't know if you can see it, but it is very thin. You can store it back on the sheet that it comes on. This is actually a really old one, so it's really hard to get off, but it sticks to one of these plastic acrylic blocks, and you can get the one that's frosted like this, or you can get one that's clear like this. Because of it sticking to that for so long, it doesn't want to stick, but you would just stick it on there, put your ink on, stamp it, and the benefit of this versus a block one is if you use this one, I can actually still see through this, or if you use the clear block, you can see exactly where the placement is. And so it just makes these things, which are super bulky and hard to store, just a lot easier, and you can have a lot more stamps in your collection. Especially, I know a lot of crafters use stamps. I use stamps in journaling. I actually don't craft with any kind of stamps, but I thought it was a really simple way to store the system and keep a lot of different ones on hand versus purchasing a lot of blocks, which, not gonna lie, are really nice as well, but there are definitely some cons to this by way of you can't actually see where you're stamping on your page, as well as it does bulk up quite significantly. All right, guys, I'd love to know how you store your own stamps, or if you use cling stamps at all in your systems. Let me know in the comment section below. That's it for me for now, and as always, aloha.